You spend hours finding the right keywords. You open the Amazon Ads dashboard and suddenly you have no idea where to click first. Too many buttons, too many options, and too many ways to waste your money. But what if setting up your first Amazon Ads campaign was actually simple? That is exactly what this video is about. So, you have your book live on Amazon. You did your keyword research in the last video. Now you want to run ads, and that's good. Here is what the ads dashboard makes you feel. One click, sales start rolling in, and done. But there is the part that almost nobody talks about. Ads do not sell your book. They just show your book to more people faster. And if your cover looks bad, if you have 0 reviews, or if your title makes no sense, ads will not fix that. They will just show a bad product to more people faster, as I said. So before we go any further, please make sure your book is ready. At least 10 to 15 reviews, a clean cover, a clear title, and if that box is checked, you are in the right place. And today I am going to show you exactly how I set up ads for my book, and we will continue with our series Dear Son, This Is My Life Story, and now I will show you step by step how I set up Amazon ads with no fluff. Here is what we covered today. First, why the order of your campaigns matter more than anything else. Second, how to set up your first 2 campaigns live right now. And third, when to add more campaigns and how to scale them without wasting your money. So let's get right into it. Before you touch anything in the dashboard, you need to understand the plan. On day 1, you launch 2 campaigns, a manual keyword campaign and a manual product campaign, and that's it, nothing else. After 2 weeks, you add an automatic campaign, and once you find what is working, you build a scale campaign. Now you might be thinking, why not just turn on the automatic campaign right away? Amazon does all the work, right? And here's the problem with that. Amazon has no idea what your book is on day 1. It does not know who should see it. It is actually guessing. But when you run manual campaigns first, you give Amazon real data. You are basically teaching it, these are the buyers who click and these are the ones who buy. After 2 weeks of that, the automatic campaign becomes much smarter and much more effective. Think of it like training a new employee. You would not give them full control on day 1. You show them how things work first, then you let them run. So now you know the plan. But knowing the plan means nothing if you do not know how to build it. So let me show you exactly how to set up campaign number 1. And this is the most important one you will ever run. Alright, open your KDP dashboard first. So therefore we go to KDP dashboard, click enter, and here we go to the marketing tab. And then we go to the Amazon ads part. You have to choose your marketplace first. For us, it's the US market. Then click on go to Amazon ads. Here on the left side, you have this sidebar. You will see here this button, create a campaign. Click that. And there you have these 2 options. You can also click on see all campaigns. Let's click on that. And here we have the sponsored product and the sponsored brands. I will focus on the sponsored product. Therefore, we will click on create campaign. On the first section, we have the format. And here we will select standard ads. Then we will scroll down. Here you can set up a group name and I will leave it as is for now. Then if you scroll down, you have the product section. Here you want to choose the book that you want to run ads on. In this case, it's our Dear Son, This Is My Life Story. I have already added it. After you selected your book, we scroll down again and now we have the targeting section. We have here the 2 options, automatic targeting and manual targeting. As I mentioned, we will focus on the manual targeting first, and after 2 weeks, we will set the automatic targeting. So choose manual here, then we scroll down a little bit more, and now we have the keyword targeting and the product targeting. That's the 2 campaigns we will set up today. Let's first do the keyword targeting. After you selected it, then scroll down again. Here comes the fun part. If you watch my latest video, then you will see that we already collected 30 validated keywords. I will show it real quick. These were all the keywords that I found with our tool Publbee. I will copy it. Here you can enter your copied keywords, or if you have a CSV or an Excel file, you can also import it right here. Or if you don't know which keyword, or if you didn't collect any keyword, Amazon suggests you also some keywords, but I would be very careful here because these are very general keywords. As you see, journal with mom, journal with son, journal. These are mostly not validated or something. Choose wisely here. In our case, I already have all the keywords that I need. Then you have here some options. First is the bid options. You can do a suggested bid, as you see here, based on past bidding activity to predict bids that are more likely to win. But in our case, it is our first Amazon campaign, so this would make no sense for us. You have also two other recommendations, custom bid and default bid. The difference here is with the custom bids, you can change the bidding individually, or if you set default bid, you can change it in a bulk. Then we have the match type, and here you have three options. We will select broad only, not exact, not phrase, just broad. If you ask yourself why, because right now you are in discovery mode. You want to find out what works, and exact match comes later when you already know your winners. So exact would be here that Amazon uses your exact keywords that you type in here. Therefore, we will not select exact and also not phrase, only broad. The bid here, we will set it to 30. This is our starting point. Each keyword gets a 30-cent bidding. After you have validated your keyword, you can also higher the bid or lower it if your keywords are not converting. So therefore we will start with 30 cents. Then we will click on add keywords here. Amazon will give you suggestions here, but as I said, I wouldn't rely on these ones. So start with 30 cents for every keyword. If you see some results, then you can always change it. We will go to the next section. We have the negative keyword targeting here, and you can come in here and tell Amazon which keywords you don't want in your Amazon ads campaign, because we select broad here. So Amazon maybe can use keywords that you don't want. And here you can add things like, for example, free book or free ebook or something like this. And then Amazon will not rank your book on these keywords. Then if you scroll down a little bit with the product targeting, you can add books that you don't want your book to rank for. Then we have the campaign. We have three options here: dynamic bids up and down, dynamic bids down only, and fixed bids. And we will choose here dynamic bids down only. This means Amazon will lower your bid if a click is unlikely to convert, and it protects your budget and you will not overspend. If you would click dynamic bids up and down, so Amazon will decide if a keyword is good, then go up or down. Fixed bids, I would not do that as well because I hadn't any luck with this one. So I think the best option here is dynamic bids down only. You know that feeling? Sitting alone at your laptop and wondering, am I doing this right? Every other offer seems to know the secret, except you. But that's not true. We are all fighting the same battle. That's why we built Publbee, not as just another tool, as your all-in-one command center. Keyword research, niche scout, sales insight, cover generator, and many more tools. Everything you need to understand what's working. So no more jumping between 10 different subscriptions. And a community of authors who get it. So you're not alone. Join us. Link is in the description. Okay, here you have the bid adjustments. I wouldn't focus on that one for your first campaign. Let's go to the settings. Here you have the campaign name. You can name it however you like. I would type in the first few letters of my book and then underscore. Here I would type in manual underscore and then the type of the campaign underscore paperback. If you publish a lot of books and you do a lot of campaigns, so you know, okay, this one is for my dear son, it's a manual campaign and a keyword campaign for my paperback. Then the start and the end date for the daily budget. And this is very important here. I would recommend you to set it to $10. But if you're low on budget and you don't want to spend a lot of money here, then you can also start with $5. Most of the time, Amazon doesn't reach this number. So if you type in 10, it most likely will never spend $10 daily. It will be lower than that, but your chances to be ranked is higher here. If you don't have the budget, you can also start with 5. I think you also can start with 3. In our case, we will do 10. If you scroll down, you can also select some other marketplaces here. This one is in beta. I will leave this part. Last but not least, if you have everything done correctly, check everything again. If you see no errors, you come down here and click on launch campaign. One more thing that I didn't mention, keep your keyword list to 15 to 30 keywords per campaign. That is the sweet spot. More than that, and the data would get very messy. And less than that, you would be limiting your reach. As you see here, campaign 1 is live, and that's great. But keywords alone are mostly not enough. There is a second campaign type that gets ignored all the time. It is one of the fastest ways to steal traffic from your competition. It's actually the same process as before. You click create campaign, then sponsored products, standard ad again, then you select your book here, then scroll down, and here you select manual targeting again. And the difference is we don't select keyword targeting, we select product targeting. Now, how do you find your competitors? And it's actually pretty easy. You go on Amazon, type in your keyword, and then you select all the competitors that you want to run ads on. And it can be all the competitors you want. I would recommend you to choose, again, 15 to 30 ASINs here. You can also use a tool for that to get ASINs quickly, but that's actually it. If you selected all the ASINs, come here, you select individual products, and here, as you see, you have recommendations. You can add it from here, or you can search for it, or you also can enter the list of your ASINs, or you can also upload it as CSV. After you have entered everything, you set custom or default bid here. You can again set it to 30 cents. It's actually the same strategy. And here we do not exact, we do expand. So we have more reach. Okay, then you scroll down. Everything is the same. Dynamic bids down only. Then you come down and here you would do the same thing. Dear underscore and then manual underscore, and this time product underscore paperback. And the daily budget, you can again set it to 10 or 5 if you're low on budget. Scroll down, click on launch campaign, and that's it. Now your second campaign is also live and you're now running next to your competitors. And every time someone looks at their book, yours can show up right there as well. You do not touch these campaigns for 2 weeks. I know that feels uncomfortable, but the data you collect in those 2 weeks is gold. And after 2 weeks, you go back into your dashboard and create one more campaign. This time choose automatic targeting, same bid, 30 cents, and same daily budget. It could be $5 or $10. It depends on your budget. Amazon then knows your book better, and it knows who clicked and it knows who bought it. The automatic campaign will then find buyers you never would have thought of yourself. So please remember that. Then after 3 to 4 weeks, go into your campaigns, click on your ad group, then click search terms. Filter for search terms with 3 or more orders. These are your winners, the keywords and products that have actually made you money. And take those winners, put them into a brand new campaign, but this time use exact match instead of broad, and raise your bid to 50 or 60 cents. Why? Because you already know these convert. You're not guessing anymore, you're traveling down on what works. And this is how you scale, not by spending more on everything, but by putting more money behind the things that already work. Once your campaigns are running, you only need 5 minutes a week to manage them. Here is the simple rule. If your ACoS is over 30%, lower your bid. If it is under 30%, raise it by 3 to 5 cents. And if you have no impressions at all, your bid is too low or your keywords are not relevant. And if you get impressions but no clicks, that is a cover or a title problem. Ads cannot fix that. And if you get clicks but no sales, look at your description, your reviews, your A+ content. And one more important rule, do not optimize too early. Wait until a keyword has at least 1,000 impressions and 10 clicks before you make any decision. Before that, the data is too small to mean anything. Let me bring it all together. Today you launched 2 campaigns, a manual keyword campaign with the keywords from Publbee and a manual product campaign targeting your competition. And in 2 weeks, you add the automatic campaign. And in 3 to 4 weeks, you find your winners and scale them with exact match. And the most important thing to remember, ads are not magic. They just put your book in front of more people. If your book is good, ads make it better. If your book is not ready yet, no ad budget in the world will save it. But you're here, you're doing the work, and that already puts you ahead of every publisher who just uploads a book and hopes Amazon figures it out somehow. And in the next video, I'm going to show you exactly how to read your ad data after 2 weeks and make smart decisions. What to keep, what to cut, and how to find your best performers. 2 quick things before you go. If you want to do your keyword research much faster and smarter, check out our tool Publbee. It is the tool I use in this whole series to do all my KDP research and content creation. We have a 7-day free trial, and with the link in the description, you get an extra 10% off. No reason not to try it. And if you want to connect with other authors who are building their KDP business right now, we have a free Discord server. Real people, real questions, and real feedback. The link is also down below. If this video helped you, hit the like button. It tells YouTube this content is worth showing to more people, and it helps this channel to grow. So subscribe if you're not already, so you don't miss the optimization video coming next. And also drop a comment below. Tell me which campaign you are setting up first, or ask me anything you want. I read every single one. So see you in the next one.